Welcome back to another week in my life as a second-year vet student. My name is Deacon Lila. I vlog every single week of my life in vet school, show you what it's like being a vet student. I have a few lectures today and also a group practical session, so I'm gonna head over to uni now. I'm kind of running late, so I think we need to teleport. Let's get there quickly.
For virus stuff.
Well, if virus stuff is shit, we're likely gonna be dealing.
I just locked in for a couple hours writing this talk that I'm going to give about how to study less and pass exams. I run a student society called the Study Society. We actually just won Club of the Month for December, so that was pretty cool. It's a talk that I'm going to give very shortly to these students that are on the graduate cohort who are going to be my classmates next year. And I've got to finish the prep for it. I still haven't written all of it, and I've only got half an hour, so I've got to hurry up. I just want to share what I learned, though, so that these students can have the best shot at passing their exams. And it's my opinion that my talk can help out with that. My event for the Study Society went well, and I'm here in the fitness room to do a boxing session. My friend Ben over there, he runs the RVC Fitness Club, and as part of the January challenge, we're going to be doing the boxing session with probably like 10 other people. So it should be fun, good way to exercise for the day. And I'm going to head home, go to sleep because I'm working tomorrow at 8 a.m. and I'll probably have to be up pretty early. So let's get this boxing done, and then I'll see you at home. Let's go to work, baby. I am working on reception today in the vet clinic. If they ever need some help with restraint, I'll go back there to help out because it's just me and the vet. But then we also have a vet student, so probably I won't be doing much handling because it's a fourth-year vet student, so he wants to get as much clinical experience as possible. So realistically, I'll probably just be on reception today, but I'll just go through, do some stuff. If I have some extra time, I can study a little bit or prep for the upcoming lectures, but it should be a chill day. I'll let you know how it goes and get any clips if there's something interesting happening. Okay, so this view is less straight than this view here. So this is the better answer. Right? I wish I could say I did something cool, and I wish I could show you something cool, but honestly, I just kind of sat on reception, did a bunch of admin work. There was less actual vet student cool stuff for me to do because we had a fourth-year vet student rotating in. So fourth year is 2 years above me, obviously, and so he's only here for a week. The vet's going to give him as much hands-on stuff as possible. I restrained for some things. I did okay with it. I stayed a little late, a little bit too late, just doing some admin work, but honestly, it was pretty chill. Generally, when I come into the clinic on Wednesdays, I'm already missing uni, so I'm skipping lectures and I'm skipping practicals, and I'm going to make them up on my own. My mindset when I do the Wednesday shift is my day is gone, and if I go in with that mindset, then if I get nothing else out of the day besides going to work, hearing all the consults through the wall and getting involved when I can and really kind of absorbing the general practice life and hearing how the vet approaches different situations that I hear about in lectures and seeing the different medications that I hear about in lectures, then that's a win for me. If I can go to work, go to the gym, and also listen to some YouTube videos related to the content that's coming up, that's an ideal day. If I don't get anything else, it's fine by me. Hoping I can get some cool clips tomorrow in the vlog. I'll have a few lectures to do, and I'll have a cool meeting in the afternoon. But it's been a little bit of a boring week right now, and I didn't film on Monday, so it's a bit less content than usual. I think I'll use some of the time to talk about vet school, and I'm not too sure what the topic I want to talk about yet is, but stay tuned, and I'll probably sit down, discuss a little bit about whatever's on my mind at the end of the week. We got to get to bed soon because I have some lectures tomorrow morning, so I'll see you when I'm headed out the door tomorrow morning. We have 4 lectures today. Let's go to uni and lock in.
I'm still green. Huh? Yeah.
I finished up my 4 lectures on the skin and neurology. The skin ones were about the skin immune system and also skin pathology. And then the neuro lectures were on higher brain functions like memory, sleep, cognition, emotion, all that sort of stuff. And then it followed it up with neuropathology, which was just a general outline of the nervous system and the different pathologies, different cell types, and how it presents. I took the train up from King's Cross to Potter's Bar, and right now I'm taking the university shuttle from Potter's Bar Station to the Hawkshead campus. I have a president's, captains, and treasurers meeting. Every single president, captain, or treasurer from all the different societies in the campus have to attend this meeting, and I figured I'd do it in person rather than go online because I know I'll get more done if I show up in person. And I really need some support because we are the biggest society on campus now. We have probably, it's going to be 400 members in a couple weeks now, and it's hard to manage that with the current systems. We don't get funding from the university for our society, so a lot of stuff that I need some support with. And I'm going to go up and talk in person to all the staff members and the other presidents of the societies. Should be a good event, but it does take a lot of time out of the day. I've kind of just been editing some stuff for social media on my phone during the commute because otherwise I just can't really afford to lose like an hour each way right now. It's been very, very busy, but I'll see how the meeting goes and then probably film a little bit of stuff on the bus ride to campus because it's pretty beautiful. This campus is so nice. Are you kidding me? This is not what the Camden campus looks like. And you can tell where they spend all the money at my university. I've got an online meeting here in a few minutes. It's only like half an hour, and it's for one of the campus jobs I have, which is like some online digital learning tech stuff. We don't really do too much, but if there's ever like issues with the projector or tech stuff in our cohort, usually we can help at least relay that information. Every time I come up here, I'm just amazed at how expanded everything feels and nice. Even like this couch just feels nice, you know, compared to the Camden campus, which is really cramped. I'm really excited to be up here, honestly, next year and for a couple years after that. So can't wait to get out to Potter's Bar. As you can see, I got back too late to go to my normal gym, so I'm headed here to the university gym at the Camden campus. I'm gonna hit a quick workout, head home, probably head to bed, and then I can wake up and prep for my dissection tomorrow. I have it at midday, so I have a few hours in the morning to prep, and it should be a pretty good one. It's a continuation of the superficial head dissection that we did last week. I also have to fix my bike because the seat came off. So I'm gonna have to take that to the repair shop. I'll be doing a bunch of prep work and case scenarios online for the skin strand, so I'll take you along for all of that. But as for today, I'm pretty shot, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully get some good clips in. I finished up my dissection, so I'm headed home now. It ended pretty early, actually. I'm getting out about half an hour before the dissection was scheduled to end. I've got some time to do some chores and laundry at home and maybe even go to the gym. I have a friend's birthday party at 6, so I might get to uni again a little bit after that. Also got my bike fixed, so I can finally cycle to and from school, which is good because yeah, the seat just fully came off the other day. Definitely gonna try to get home as soon as I can. I'm kind of debating between doing my chores and cooking or doing my chores and getting to the gym before the birthday party. Can always go after it at night, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I think it might be a good idea to start doing my meal prep. I'm sweating, dude. Should have taken this jacket off, but when I was preparing the sample cup, which I've done, we had to take some more blood and also take like samples from a mucocele. The machine jammed just now. I had a heart attack because I've got to run a few more of these. I have another one to spin down and put in here. And I do not need this thing breaking on me right now, especially when it's just me in the clinic. The locum vet doesn't know how to run any of these machines. So I am the sole technician in the back with all these machines. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to fill up this sample cup and I'll show you again how I do that. Got my spun down sample. Only get one chance. Okay, now it goes into this cup. So, to the fill line. Okay, this goes into the machine. Okay, so here's the machine here. IDEX Catalyst 1. And what I do is I load up these little cartridges here. They have all the slides that do the testing. So this is the light slide. I pull back, it loads all the cartridges in. There's more. This is Chem 15. So this is all for blood. So I put in my sample there of serum, and it's going to be testing, well, everything that is on these slides. Okay, so Chem 15 and then SDMA. Gonna add that in and run the test. This dog came in. It was the same one that I drew blood for, and I'm running it right now. But it's just like a hard lump right there compared to the other side, which is just nice and soft. It's pretty insane. I'm warming up my food right now, and hopefully I can get a little lunch break in before our next client comes. It's really hard to take a mental breather sometimes. There's a lot of stuff I just did that I've never done before. The restraints were pretty difficult. You got really flustered. The machine's breaking. I have to send stuff off to an external lab. I'd never done that before. Right now, I'm just trying to chill out and tally, my tasks that I've done today and what I have left. I'm not actually behind on anything. I'm kind of chilling. I've done all the work, but my brain is still trying to trap itself in that mode of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm gonna mess up. If is the sample gonna go through? Is this gonna go? All that sort of thing. Just because I'm new to the clinic and I've not got too much experience, I'm not very confident in things like that. You're always feeling a little bit of pressure to perform, and the imposter syndrome is really rampant, and it kind of gets to you trying to chill out, see how the rest of the day goes. I'll get some clips in. I really wanted to film a bunch of stuff that happened in the craziness, but honestly, I had to lock in and get it all done. I'm probably ending like an hour and a half overtime, which is fine because the gym that I go to recently started opening until 8 p.m. on the weekends. So I used to miss a workout if I got here late. I no longer have to miss my workouts. I'm here on the grind, doing some vet tech stuff. Pretty cool. Spending my weekend. I actually got to do some cool stuff today. I'm happy with that. But I gotta get out of the practice right now. I'll probably see you as I'm headed out the door or once I'm ready to go. Okay, let's get out of here, get back home. I'm gonna go to the gym and maybe sit down after that to eat some dinner and talk to you about the day, talk to you about the week, talk to you about my life as a second year vet student. See you soon. Honestly, these are the days of work that I like the most. I got to do a lot of stuff. I got stressed. I got tested. I completed all my work. Like, I didn't mess up anything terribly. I messed up once when I was trying to get serum out, but it was fine. It worked out. We had two tubes for a reason. I talked to the vet a lot about her time at the university I'm at, the RVC. She went there as well. We talked about professors, we talked about lectures and going through the whole course and everything. And I was saying that, I'm kind of interested in anything in the future as a vet. And being in the clinic was my way of getting more into the small animal. Going in the term time, sacrificing my whole Saturday, my whole Wednesday, 2 days a week in term time, doing all this other stuff to get that experience in is what matters to me a lot. And being here, being in the clinic, I'm getting paid as well, right? I'm doing the job. Learning all these sorts of skills is what I really care about, and that's what pushes me forward and keeps going. The days that I'm here in the clinic and I don't do any of that are the really slow and sad ones. The days when I'm stressed out a little bit in the back, trying to make sure that I do everything correctly, get everything done, don't screw up too bad on the new stuff that I'm introduced to. That's the stuff that really keeps me going. I don't feel confident yet in the vet clinic. I think I'm okay to hold animals for fairly routine things. I'm okay to run most routine tests, but I'm still not at that point yet where, I can't draw blood, which is something I really want to be able to do. Can't do really much else except for kind of just hold animals by the head and see what happens. But, it's been going well so far. The vet seems to be really happy with what I do. The locum vet today was saying that the staff speak pretty well of me during the week. So I was like, okay, cool. I just kind of show up and do my thing. But people talk a lot about the stress of vet school. And honestly, I do a lot of stuff. I have a lot of extracurricular commitments that are pretty big, that take up a ton of time. I often feel that I don't have enough time in the day to do the things I want. And yet I'm here working part-time. I definitely feel stressed from time to time, and especially when there's things that are due or I'm not able to catch up on my own work, like my own revision. I've not even studied more than once in the past 3 weeks. I have not written my research project, which is coming up, but the things that take up my time are really in line with what I want to do. When I'm here in the clinic, yes, I'm tired at the end of the day, but I'm not really emotionally drained. Like I really, even on terrible days in the clinic, I still have good days because I just, no matter what happens in the clinic, even if it's horrible, that's what I want. Like I want that experience in the clinic. And so no matter what happens, I get that. If you really love veterinary medicine or you love the extracurriculars that you're involved with, you can kind of manage it. And that's what I've experienced so far in vet school. I post on social media, so you can see my life. You can see all the stuff I went through last term, especially. It was very difficult. I'm still here. I'm still going, and I was succeeding. All those things only came to fruition because I just didn't give up. I really enjoyed what I did, and so I pushed it all the way. And I think I'm gonna keep doing that with this YouTube channel and with these videos. But that's it for me for this week. I wanted to show you what it's like. I didn't get to film too much because I had to lock in a bunch, or I just didn't get the time, or I forgot. But I got you some clips today of me in the clinic, and I talked about one of the biggest things in veterinary medicine, which is the stress. And you won't feel burnout. If your passions are really in line with things that you're doing, you will have that little bit of energy left and that little bit of flame, which, as long as you're getting your sleep and your exercise and you're eating right, you can restore that energy. And I've learned that because I was pretty burnt out last term. That was my life as a second year vet student at the Royal Veterinary College in London. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gives you some insight into what it's like being a vet student. And I'll see you again next week. If you enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, share with your friend, and thank you for watching.